know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Just today, Marvel Rivals finally gave some announcement and trailer even for the new season coming out. I think it's season 5, if I'm not mistaken, for the number. And also Gambit, of course. And I just want to talk about that real quick. Super excited for the season. Overall, the battle pass, like skins and stuff, and also updates to and nerfs are really good. As of this moment, we don't know what the nerfs are to other characters. They said they're buffing certain characters and nerfing certain characters, which is fine. They gave us a team up Gambit trailer. He's coming first and not Rogue, which is a bit of a shock to me. But then on that note, Gambit, as a strategist slash support character main in this game and Overwatch and other similar games, I really want to talk about this and say how I think, based on the trailer, here's a trailer, Gambit's going to be looking super, super good. And he's a better step. He's a step in the right direction for the design of them so far, which I'm really happy with. I'm someone who really likes different and distinct playstyles in the support slash strategist character role. And at least so far to me, I'm of the opinion that all of them in Marvel Rivals mostly have the same playstyle, with the exception of like 2 or 3 being like Atom, Ultron, and like I guess Mantis technically. But even then, kind of not. It's kind of tense. That being said, him being the strategist, really cool, super fun. I'm going to talk about kind of like what I think about his abilities based on the trailer and overall design, which overall super good, super great. Look forward, 10 out of 10. Well done, Marvel Rivals team. Which also, side note, a lot of people are like shocked and surprised that they made Gambit as the strategist character, and at least to me, I was kind of more amazed that people thought it would be Rogue. Like, I understand like kinda why you might think that, but to me, on the basis of just how his general playstyle and powers work, it made more sense to me to make him the strategist. And then even outside of that, why would you have like 2 characters that like copy slash steal powers as strategists? It kind of just, you have 2 of the same character basically, right? With Loki, and if Rogue was a strategist. Granted, Loki's is specifically and strictly his ultimate, which is like his main thing, to steal an ultimate, quote unquote. But it's way too much of like a close middle ground similarity if that was the case. So I'm really glad they A, didn't do that, and then B, they made Gambit the strategist character. Because we also don't really have like a really cool grunge, edgy, cool, like masculine character in the supports or strategists, whatever you want to call them. The closest would be like probably, I think, Ultron, but he's also really basic and boring and lame to play as an ability usage. Atom's kind of that, but he's also kind of like weird because like he's like a robot or something or whatever. Because he's not quite the MCU version, but he's also not quite the comic version. That's neither here nor there. And speaking of Ultron being lame, playstyle, boring abilities, we'll talk about Gambit. Boom. Based on this trailer, and I haven't done like a deep dive on it, I've watched it like literally a few times just to see like, oh, this has this effect, this is that ability, yada yada yada, and his ultimate, of course. And I guess we'll start with ultimate. I'm a little sad that his ultimate does heal. It would have been super ballsy and like really cool of NetEase and Marvel Rivals to not give his support or give his ultimate healing capabilities like at all. I think it would have been so ballsy, super cool. Like, they would have had the biggest pair of cojones if they didn't do that. But I kind of knew that they would, and that's just how the game is. With Marvel Rivals, there's a lot of damage, so there has to be some element of healing. And so far, I do like that with his, it is leaning definitely into more a support type ultimate. It's a lot similar to like Rocket or Mantis's, where it gives you like a boost, which is super cool. It'll probably be nerfed or touched at some point, but that's neither here nor there. So I'm just glad they're not just doing strictly, here's, press Q to heal your whole team and not die. It is that as well, but it's also kind of an engagement tool, which I like. Very similar to Mantis's. So well done there. And overall, for the rest of his abilities, I think he does seem a bit over-designed compared to other strategists. Like, I keep saying like Atom, but even say Mantis or even Luna to a certain degree. They have like 3 to 4 different buttons they can press or abilities, and he has like seemingly like, 5, right? Or at the very least different ones with different cooldowns and like a bar of like meter that he has to fill and goes down and all that. Which I'm all for because it's super fun and cool, character design wise and fun wise as well. It's cool to have multiple things to do, multiple buttons to press. But it's also like, are you gonna have some of this stuff to like, I don't know, Atom, Mantis, Luna, Ultron? Ultron only really has like 2-3 abilities in the first place, right? And Remy has like 5. that's not a thing to there. But as well, his character, I do like as a sub theme for Gambit. At least seemingly based on the trailer, there's a lot of like burst explosion, obviously for damage, but also kind of pushback. So seemingly he's able to knock back people and push them away for like kind of crowd control CC, but also just general like pushing them back, booping them, so you can get like a good shot in or whatever it may be. I like that for like kind of like a sub kind of theme thing that he does. I love that. And then overall, super cool, fun design, right? I love that some of his abilities are named after like cards, like Flush and All In and Full House and all that. I don't play games. I don't at least play poker, but Gambit, super cool, great. I love him, super fun, super cool. We better get the Channing Tatum skin from Deadpool versus Wolverine. That better be a skin, and super fun. And I hope Rogue is as fun. But also, I don't really care because she's a DPS. So right on, Marvel Rivals.